Hello students, my name is Pragati Misra. In our last video, we were discussing about the methods to solve a non-linear partial differential equation, in which I told you the first standard form, and the first standard form is applied when the given function is present only in the terms of p and q. Today we will discuss the second method to solve non-linear partial differential equation, and that is known as second standard form. This method is applied when the given function is present only in the terms of p, q and z. That is, if f is the function of p, q and z, then we apply the second standard form to solve such type of non-linear partial differential equation. In this case, we put p is equals to aq and then we put the values of p and q in the general solution so that we can find the exact general solution. So we put p is equals to aq and then we put it into the general solution, and what was the general solution? That was dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. So at the place of p we put aq and then we just integrate it and then we can easily find the general solution. So I will take some examples for the second standard form so that the method becomes more clear to you. Before taking any example, I want to tell you that singular solution does not exist in second standard form as well. I told you about the first standard form, that the singular solution does not exist in case of first standard form. In the same way, in the second standard form, singular solution does not exist. So we will talk about only the general solution, because generally it is asked about, the question is asked about the general solution. So we will discuss only general solution, and now I am going to take examples. So this is our first example. Here you can see the given function is present only in the terms of p, q and z. So we can apply the second standard form. And what is the method? Firstly we put p is equals to aq. And then we solve the given equation to find the general solution. So if we put the value of p in this equation becomes aq square is equals to z, and then we can find the value of q. The q becomes root z by a. Now if we find the value of p, then p becomes aq, p was aq, and at the place of q we can put root z by a. So this becomes a root z by a, and after solving we get root a z. So this is the value of p, this is the value of q. We can put these values in the general solution, and then after integrating we can find the exact general solution. So the general solution is dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. P was equal to root az. So root az into dx, and q was equal to root z by root a into dy. Now if we take the terms of z at one side, this becomes dz by root z is equals to root a into dx plus 1 by root a into dy. On integrating we get, this becomes 2 root z is equals to root a into x plus y by root a plus integrating constant c, and this becomes the general solution for the given equation. And if we simplify this becomes root z is equals to ax plus y by 2 root a plus c, and this is the exact general solution for the given equation. I hope you guys understand the questions of second standard form. Now I will take one more example. So this is our next example. Here you can see again it is present in the form of p, q and z only. So we can apply the second standard form. And what is the first step to write the second standard form? Firstly we put p is equals to aq. And after putting the value, the given example takes the form a square q square plus q square is equals to z square. Now we can find the value of q. So this becomes q square is equals to z square by a square plus 1. And if we simplify it, this becomes q is equals to z by root a square plus 1. Now if we find the value of p, so p was equal to aq and if we put the value of q, then this becomes az by root a square plus 1. Now we have the values of p and q, so we can easily write the general solution for this equation. So the general solution is dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. Now we are going to put the value, so this becomes dz is equals to, at the place of p we put az dx upon root a square plus 1, plus at the place of q we put z by root a square plus 1 into dy. Now if we take the terms of z at one side, this becomes dz by z is equals to a plus 1 a into dx, a dx plus dy by root a square plus 1. On integrating, we get log z is equals to ax plus y by root a square plus 1 plus integrating constant c. So this is the required general solution for this question. I hope you guys understand, and now I will discuss the third standard form. So now we will discuss about the third standard form, and it states that if our given function is present in the terms of x, y, p and q and there is no z, in that case we can apply the third standard form, and in this case we take the function of p and x at one side and the terms of y and q at other side, and then we equate it to a constant, and then after getting the value of p and q from that two equations, we can put it into the equation of general solution, and then we solve that. So firstly what we do, then we put the function of p and q. I am considering it as f1, where f1 is the function of p and x, and f2 is the function of y and q. We equate it to some constant a, that is a constant. From these two equations, that is firstly we take this one, and again we take this one and this one. From these two equations we can get the value of p and q, and after getting the value of p and q we can put it into the equation of general solution, so that we can find the exact general solution. So we put the value of p and q which are obtained from these equations, and then we put it into the general solution, so that we can get the required solution. To get the required general solution. So now I will take some example for the third standard form, so that the standard form becomes more clear to you. So this is our example number 1. Here you can see the given function is present only in the terms of p, q, x and y. So we can apply the third standard form over here. Firstly what we do, we take the function of we take the terms of p and x at one side and the terms of q and y at other side, and then we equate it to a constant, then so that we can find the value of p and q to put it into the general solution. So firstly we do p by x at one side, we take it at one side, and y by q at the other side. We can write this equation in this form, and then we equate it to some constant a, where a is some constant. I am doing nothing, I am just applying the given standard form over this question. So if we find the value of p and q from this equation, then we get p is equals to ax. I have taken this constant equal to this term, so that we can write p is equals to ax, and if we solve these two, then we get q is equals to y by a. Now we got the value of p and q, then we can put it into the general solution. So the general solution is dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. P is ax, so this becomes ax dx plus q is y by a into dy. So if we integrate it, we get z is equals to a into x square by 2 plus y square by 2a plus some integrating constant c. So if we simplify this, this becomes 2za is equals to a square x square plus y square plus some integrating constant c. So this is the required general solution for this example. Now I will take one more example for this standard form. So this is our second example for the third standard form. Firstly, what we do, we take again you can see this is the function of p, q, x and y only. So firstly what we do, we take the terms of p and x at one side and q and y at the other side, and then we equate it to a constant. So what we can do, p square minus x, we can write this equation as is equal to y minus q square, and we equate it to some constant a. This is some constant. Now with the help of these two equations we can find the value of p and q. So firstly we equate this equation to the constant, so this becomes p square minus x is equals to a, and if we equate this one to this, so this becomes y minus q square is equals to a. Now we can find the value of p and q. So what will be the value of p from this equation? This becomes p is equals to root a plus x. And if we find the value of q, then this becomes q is equals to root of y minus a. So we got the value of p and q. So we can easily write the general solution. Therefore the general solution is dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. What is the value of p? This is root a plus x into dx plus root of y minus a into dy, that is equal to dz. So on integrating we can find the general solution. After integration we get z is equals to, the integration of these terms gives us 2 by 3 a plus x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 2 by 3 y minus a raised to power 3 by 2 plus some integrating constant c. So this is the required general solution for this equation. I hope you guys understand this example, and I hope that you are getting each and every standard form easily. So if you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. I will discuss the fourth standard form in my next video. So till then, just watch my video, and if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.